Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Front Page Sports Football Pro 98.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the WFL Week 6 game featuring my Los Angeles Buckets. I'm Jay Tando. I'm the LA Buckets coach and the WFL's assistant commissioner. I'm going to be playing the Shanghai Wangs, coached by Rick Everson, and it's going to be a good one because we haven't played in a few seasons, and it should be a good matchup as Rick comes in with the record of 3-2 with the Shanghai Wangs, and I come in with a record of 4-1 with my LA Buckets. And here we are. It's actually April 20th, 2009 in reality, but in the WFL world, it is the 2014 season, and we are in week number 6. So, winner of this game is a little bit closer to the playoffs in the Insane Bowl tournament, and the loser is knocked back a peg. But a couple of good coaches here. And we've had a pretty good history back and forth. He won the first, I think, 2 or 3 games in our series, and then I've won the last 2. So it's going to be interesting to see who comes out on top on this one. And it's a good night to play for both of us because neither of us got to scout each other. So we're both going to be pretty surprised to see what happens. So we're going to get ready to launch this thing in just a moment. Good luck to you, Coach Rick Wang, and may the luckiest coach win. So I'm going to press this green button, launching right now. Okay, so let's see how we do here. We're going to be game 0602 League Online. So I got Coach Mick Peterson in the house. How you doing tonight, Coach? Hell's Kitchen Demons coach Mick Peterson. Good, good. Thanks for coming in and listening in. Hey, there's Rick. We could hear his voice.
Hey, there you are.
Fantastic. Good. We got you on the air now, Rick. Give me a little quick preview. What do you think's going to happen in our game tonight, Coach?
Can anybody hear me?
He has no idea.
We can
I
hear
heard
you.
a little bit there. It's all good. So here we go. We're connecting now. Los Angeles and Shanghai. And pretty hot day here in Los Angeles. It's about 80 degrees here in the real world. Luckily I was in my air-conditioned cubicle at Fox. Here we go. Now I've got the fan going in my apartment, which does not have air conditioning. It's sad to say, but the fan does a pretty good job. So I'm getting nice and cool here. As I'm waiting for the other player to respond here, the 3-2 Shanghai Wangs visiting the 4-1 Los Angeles Buckets. Their only loss, a pasting from the Jesus Cabrera and his Virginia Jets. Here comes Shanghai. We're at Bucket Stadium. The flip is away. Shanghai is going to call. He's going to call heads, and it's tails, so the Buckets will receive with a 10-mile-per-hour wind coming from the east. All right. So, Mick, let me know if if the play-by-play is going to work here. So it's upright. It's going to kick this one off, and to the Buckets, and it's going to be Billy Hobbs is going to take it out of the end zone. He's up to the 20-yard line on his feet to about the 24-yard line, and Buckets are wearing their home dark blue jerseys, white pants with the blue stripe, white helmets. Shanghai Wangs have their light blue road jerseys with their brown pants and blue stripes with the brown helmet. So here we are. We're going to start the game off here from the 22-yard line. East 11-mile-per-hour wind, and the Buckets come out with 11:49 to go in this first quarter, 0-0, as we're going to start with Rodney Hargane at quarterback, Carlos Myles in the backfield, Henry Lynch, 3-4 defense facing the Buckets as the handoff goes to Myles. Oh, he fumbles the ball. First play of the game, Carlos Myles fumbles the ball, and Shanghai recovers. Carlos Myles is stripped of the ball, and it's Finn Ginn Jr., the linebacker, recovers the fumble. So Shanghai gets a break. They got 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line of Los Angeles. So right out of the gate, boom, fumble for the Bucket. So Carlos Myles is in the doghouse already as Shanghai's going to come out and 1st and 10 at the 23. Big turnover here, and it's going to be error at quarterback with Ruse and Factor in the backfield. Ice and Blow split out to the left. He's going to drop back to pass. He's going to throw it, and it's covered. Mitchell Rucker on the stop there. Gunther was the receiver. Cornerback Mitchell Rucker knocks it down. It was a quick throw out to the outside to the right, and it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line. Shanghai has Air in the shotgun, Beaster in the backfield with him. Whippy and Roper split out to the left. And the Buckets show a 3-4 man-to-man defense. It's going to roll out. Looks like it's going to be a screen to Beaster. He's got it, but Bobby Workman, the cornerback, is going to hit him for a 4-yard loss. He snuffs it out. Art Beaster gets sat down as Con Air dumps off the screen pass. 4-yard loss. It's 3rd down and 14 now is the call facing the Shanghai Wangs. From the 27. And it's going to be Air in the shotgun again. Roos and SL in the backfield. Roos splits out to the right slot. Blow is in the right, split out to the right. It's going to be a rollout for Air as LA is bringing the pass rush. Oh, it is caught. A diving catch by the running back, but he's shoved out of bounds by Johnny Sweeney after a gain of 9 yards. The diving catch by Steve Assell is forced out, and now it's 4th and 5 from the 17-yard line. So they got a good pickup. Looks like they're going to settle for a field goal attempt from the 17-yard line with 10:56 to go in the first quarter. McQueen's going to hold the attempt by Upright. And the kick is awaiting. And Upright's kick is up, and it looks like it's right down the middle for the Upright kicker. And it's a 3-0 lead for Shanghai after the fumble by LA. How do you feel about that one, Coach Rick Wang? 34-yard field goal is good.
Well, I don't know about him. I feel a little warm and fuzzy.
Upright's going to kick it off now. The Buckets get their second chance at the offense. Hopefully they can hold the ball this time. Billy Hobbs to the 15, up to the 20. He's still on his feet to the 30. Still running, 30 about 31-yard line before he's taken down. So Buckets will take over here, trailing 3-0 at their own 30-yard line. 10:25 to go in the first quarter. It's 3-0 Shanghai on top of LA. Pat Biner checks in. He's in the shotgun with Miller and Lynch in the backfield. Aaron Ken and Shane Ant split to the right. 3-4 attack coming. Here comes the blitz. Boom! Sit down. He is sat down by 8-yard loss as Finn Ginn Jr. on the tackle. So he's recovered a fumble and he's sacked the quarterback. So good start for Finn Ginn Jr. at the linebacker for Shanghai. 2nd down and 18 from the 23. The Buckets are not doing well to start this ballgame. Hargain checks in at quarterback. It's going to be Miles in the backfield as Lynch splits to the right against the 3-4 man-to-man defense for Shanghai as they want to try to sweep it to the right on 2nd and 18. The pitch is away, and Carlos Myles is going to try to turn the corner, and he gets a good 6 yards before Patty McGlick, the safety, makes a stop. So 3rd down and 12 now for the LA Buckets from their own 28-yard line as they're going to try to convert here as Pat Biner is behind center. He's going to switch some guys around in the backfield. He's going to have Lynch and Miles in the backfield. Spencer Volner, the tight end, to the left. Sean O'Hara, or Richard O'Hara split to the right. Here comes the pass rush by Shanghai. Oh, he's going to throw it out of bounds. He had Richard O'Hara open, but he overthrows it and ball goes out of bounds. So 4th and 12. The pass rush caused an early throw there. Good pass defense by Shanghai. Buford Renee's on the punt, and Shanghai's going to get a chance to add to their 3-0 lead. As the punt is coming from Buford Renee. It's away, and it's going to be fielded by Pasley, and he's caught it at about the 15, and he gets out to about the 20-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Shanghai Wangs at about the 20, and let's see if they can add to their lead here. 21-yard line, actually. Shanghai, 9:14 to go in the first quarter. 3-0 is the score. Shanghai on top of the hometown bucket. And we're going to have Air in the shotgun with Ruse and Assell in the backfield. Looks like an I formation. And they're going to hand it off to Assell. Up the middle. What a run. Boom. First down up the middle. About 10 yards on the carry. He ran right through the bucket defense there up the middle for 11 yards. Brings up 1st and 10, 32-yard line. Offense is looking pretty good here for the Wangs. Air back in the shotgun with Ruse. Blow to the left, Ice to the right. 3-4 defense for the Buckets facing Shanghai. As he drops back to pass, he's going to have time to throw, and Blow's going to catch this one. It's a quick hitter, about 5 yards to the wide receiver. 2nd down and 5. from the 37.
You got a fan blowing?
I do have a fan going. It's pretty hot here in LA.
Yeah, you need to turn it away from your microphone.
I'm gonna do that. So we've got Beaster and McQueen in the backfield with Factor. It's a handoff, and it's going to be stopped by for a short gain, actually. 3rd and 5 now, as Henry Henderson, the linebacker, makes the tackle. 3rd and 5. Third and 5 is the call. From the 37-yard line, we're going to have McQueen in the shotgun with Beaster behind him. 3-4 defense for Los Angeles with Gunther, Whippy, and he's going to roll out. He's going to turn the corner and just short of the first down. He gets 4 yards. So it's 4th and just over 1 to go on the sweep as Beaster turns the corner but cannot quite get the first down. So 4th and long 1, and they are going to punt it away from their own 41-yard line. So the defense does hold for LA, but they just barely hold. As McFouch is going to, or McFouch, I guess is his name, is going to punt it away for Shanghai. He's going to punt it to LA. And Billy Hobbs is going to field it. No, he's not. He's going to let it bounce into the end zone. 1st and 10 for LA from the 20. So here we go. Buckets trailing by 3. Can we get anything going? $7:17 to go in the first quarter. 3-0, Shanghai on top of LA. Follow play. Waiting for the play to go through. There it is. Okay, so we got Hargain in the backfield behind center, and Myles. Miller splits out to the right. 3-4 defense for the Wangs. It looks like a man-to-man. And Carlos Myles is going to take a handoff up the middle, and he is going to get about 3 yards. Patty McGlick, the safety on the tackle. So he almost broke through for some big yards, but the safety makes the tackle there. So 2nd down, 7 yards to go. From the 23. Myles stays in the backfield. Miller splits out to the left. Another 3-4 defense with Hargain behind center. Got Wiener, linebacker, waiting for the hole that Myles wants to run in. And Myles gets by for about 3 more yards. So 3rd and 4, Patty McGlick on the tackle again. The safety's making the plays. So 3rd and 4 for the Buckets. 6:43 to go in the first quarter. They're trailing by 3. Now we're going to have a shotgun with Billy Hobbs, the tailback, back up, split to the right slot with Richard O'Hara. Lynch and Myles in the backfield. Shotgun for Binder. It's going to be a quick throw to Hobbs. He's got an over-the-shoulder catch for a first down. It's a little flip play to Billy Hobbs where he goes in and out to the flat, 8-yard pickup, and they move the chains. So 1st and 10 for the Buckets at the 35-yard line. Binder stays in the game in the shotgun. He's going to have Lynch and Miller block in the backfield. Shane Inch, Richard O'Hara split to the right. Spencer Vaughn to the left. 4-3 attack coming from Shanghai. Can they pick it up? They do pick up the blitz. They want to throw. He's looking to go deep. He's going to O'Hara, who's covered by ice. It's knocked down. Richard O'Hara cannot come down with that pass. Good deep defense there. We got not the smoothest connection in the world tonight. A little slow, but that's okay. We're connected. 5:53 to go in this first quarter. Waiting for the play to transfer. They're both West Coast guys too. So here we go. Hargain is in the backfield with Myles and Hobbs. Spencer Vaughn split to the left. 3-4 defense facing the Buckets here as they want to run to Myles. And he's going to run up the middle and get about 5 yards. Almost broke away there. Oscar Wiener, the safety, prevented a big run. So 3rd down. Is it 3rd down? It's 3rd down and 5 now from the 40. Third and 5 from the 40. And the defense is spread way back. 3-4 defense. A big deep zone as the Buckets have Binder in the shotgun, Myles in the backfield. They want to screen the Myles. He's got it. Can he turn the corner for the first down? He's going to get the first down and then some. He crosses midfield. He's about the 46-yard line of Shanghai. So on 3rd and 5, they do the screen out and get 14 yards on it. So good run for Carlos as they pick up the first down to the 46-yard line of Shanghai with 5:16 to go in the first quarter. Wind at their side now, 10 miles per hour. Myles stays in the backfield with Hobbs. Hard game behind center. 3-4 defense for the Wangs. And it's going to be Myles getting the handoff. Ooh, boom. He's met right away. It's a loss of a yard as Shanghai's Wade Schmade, the linebacker, says, sit down, dude. So he will, and it's 2nd down and 10 from the 47. Here we go, waiting for the foul. Okay, we got Binder in the backfield with Jose Miller, fresh back from an injury. He was out for 3 weeks. 4 weeks, actually. 3-4 defense facing them with Shanghai. He's going to throw a screen to Miller, who breaks a tackle, but he cannot break 2. It's a loss of 3 yards before Patty McGlick makes the tackle, but he's injured. So first play for the fullback and has returned to action. It's 3rd and 14 as a 3-yard loss. So they're at the 50-yard line now, and they have 14 yards to go to move the chains. Let's see if they can do it here with 4:25 to go in the first quarter, trailing 3-0. It's going to be Pat Biner behind center. He's going to have Lynch and Myles in the backfield. Spencer Bonner split out to the left. Richard O'Hara split out to the right. 3-4 man-to-man defense, it looks like. Here comes the pass rush. It's picked up. He throws it. Oh, he had Myles open over the middle for a first down. He dropped it. Could not complete the pass. So on comes the punting unit. 4th and 14 at the 50. Yeah, that was a tough drop right there. Carlos Myles had it. Couldn't hold on to it. So that was a key drop as Buford Renee is going to punt this ball away. And who is waiting for it? It is Pasley, but it's in the end zone. It's going to be landing on the R of Front Page Sports in the end zone. So the Wangs are going to have the ball, and they caught a break there as the play was it was open, but they could not connect. So still trailing by 3, and Shanghai has a chance to add to their lead. 3:50 to go in the first quarter. They've got the ball at the 20-yard line. 3-0 Shanghai on top. Here come the Wangs. They've got Arctic Air, or Con Air, I should say, at the shotgun with Ruse and Assel in the backfield. 3-4 attack facing them from the LA Buckets. And it's going to be handoff. And, oh, he breaks through up the middle and gets a gain of 4 yards as Mark Croak makes the stop. I thought we had him in the backfield, but no, we didn't. So, 2nd and 6. They move the ball 4 yards. And here comes, it looks like McQueen is the shotgun quarterback. Ruse splits out of the backfield to the left. Wonders to the left slot. 3-4 defense for LA as McQueen is going to run it. And he's going to get a loss of a yard as Cheesebo McQueen runs to the right, but the cornerback Mark Martin sits him down. So 3rd and 7, big play now for the Buckets. Can they stop this Shanghai offense on 3rd and 7 from their own 23? Air is back in the game. Con Air is behind center with Factor in the backfield. Blows to the left. 3-4 attack facing him. He drops back to throw. Ooh, big sack. Johnny Sweeney, loss of 4 on the play as he sits down the quarterback Con Air. 4th and 11 from the 19. Here comes the punting unit. So good timing for the delayed blitz as Johnny Sweeney gets in there and sits down the quarterback. And here comes McFooch to punt it. Oh, good block. And let's see if Lynch picks up no, he does not. Lynch has his block shedded. If he would have been able to hold that block, Billy Hobbs could have turned the corner, but the Art Beaster shed that block and made the tackle. So now it's 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line. Los Angeles trying to get on the scoreboard here, trailing 3-0 with 2:25 to go in the first quarter. So Biner's going to check back in, shotgun with Lynch and Miller in the backfield. Shane Inch and Spencer Vorner split to the right. Aaron Kin to the left. 3-4 defense for Shanghai. He throws to Shane Inch, overthrown, as Ginn Jr. almost picked that one off. Shane Inch was overthrown on that play. So 2nd down, 10 yards to go from the 29. not a very impressive day so far for Pat Binder. He's had some guys drop balls, but that wasn't really much on target that last play. So 2nd and 10. 2:18 to go in this first quarter. Binder is going to be behind center. It's going to be Hobbs and Lynch in the backfield. Here's the vaunted fullback deep play as Lynch is going to pull out to the left flat and turn upfield against this 3-4 defense of Shanghai. He's going to have some time to throw. He wants to go to a covered Lynch. Schmo was covering him. Incomplete as the fullback was covered like a stink. And no dice on that one. So good defense as LA is forced to throw an incomplete pass. It was into coverage. So that brings up 3rd down, 10 from the 29. And let's see if this will finally work. It's going to be my favorite 3rd down play. It's been open, just hasn't worked. Now he's facing a zone, a 3-4 zone with Binder, Myles, and Lynch in the backfield. O'Hara split to the right, going to the left. Let's see if they can split this zone and get the first down. Here comes the pass rush. He throws it. This time Myles is open, wide open. Nobody within 15 yards. He can't catch the ball. Wow. They split the zone. Nobody within 15 yards of him if he can hang on to the ball. He can't. So 2 plays in a row. Carlos Myles is open. The play is a beauty, not executed. So the home team fans are getting disappointed here as Buford Renee has to punt the ball with 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. They're trailing by...
Wangs are in your head.
These guys, I cannot believe Carlos Myles has dropped 2 wide open first downs. That was bad. Here comes the punt return. It's returned about 5 yards before he's dropped it about the 7-yard return. Kane Hart is shaken up on the play for LA. They're at the 20-yard line now. So 2 bad breaks, well-executed plays. They just couldn't follow through and get it done. No grab for Carlos Myles. Would have been an easy first down. Both times. And can't do it. So moving on. It's 1st and 10 for Shanghai at the 20. Conair. I keep mixing him up with the other quarterback, Arctic Air. But this is Conair in the shotgun with Estelle in the backfield. 3-4 attack facing him for the Buckets. It's going to be a run up the middle. Oh, good play as he gets up the middle for a big gain and a first down against a zone defense. So Shanghai is calling all the right plays and getting all the love. LA is calling the right plays but getting no love. So that brings up 1st and 10 for Shanghai at the 31-yard line. Estelle in the backfield with Conair. Whippy to the right. And it's 3-4 attack facing Shanghai. As he rolls out to his right, he wants to dump it to Estelle. Reynolds is waiting, and he makes the tackle as the safety, Keith Reynolds, knocks him out of bounds after about a 1-yard gain on the screen. So 2nd down and 9 for the Wangs from the 32. 1:07 and ticking to go in this first quarter. 3-0 lead for Shanghai. Estelle in the backfield with McQueen in the backfield. Factor the fullback in there as well. 3-4 attack for the Buckets. It's a run up the middle, nothing. As it's a loss of a yard. Steve Estelle up the middle. 3rd and 10 now for the Wangs. From the 31. 43 ticks left in this first quarter. Here come the Wangs. Arctic or Conair shotgun with Ruse in the backfield. Gunther split to the right, left, and 3-4 defense. Here comes a blitz for LA. Can they get in there? Here comes the blitz. Oh, he breaks the tackle, but he can't break 2. As Clark Brady, the linebacker, gets the sack for a 3-yard loss. Johnny Sweeney was left on his butt as he had the sack going, but the quarterback broke away from it. But Clark Brady cleaned up as he tried to scramble to his right. So McFooch on the punt. And Buckets will try to get it back again as the first quarter is going to end here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, it's going to get the punt off just before the buzzer sounds for the first quarter. The punt is away. It's going to be fielded by Hobbs at the 22. He's up to the 30. Nice tackle at the 30 as he was just about to turn that corner up to the left sideline. Couldn't do it. 51-yard punt, 8-yard return. That's the end of the first quarter with Shanghai on top of the LA Buckets 3-0 in Los Angeles. So here we go. Think of what I want to do here. As I said, our connection's a little spotty tonight. So it takes me a while to scroll through my plays. Okay. First quarter in the books, second quarter begins. Jose Miller in the backfield with Pat Binder, shotgun. Newton Putnam split to the right. 4-3 defense facing the Buckets. As they want to do a screen to Miller. It's away. He's got it. He cannot break a tackle on the back in the flat, though, so he gets 1 yard. Finn Ginn Jr., we've called his name a lot tonight. 2nd down and 9. From the 30-yard line. Here comes Pat Binder. They want this play to work. He's going to have Lynch and Myles in the backfield. Vulnerable tight end, tight left. O'Hara split out to the right. 4-3 defense for Shanghai. Here comes the pass rush. It's picked up. He wants to throw. He's going to go deep to O'Hara. Over the shoulder. Caught! First down to the 30-yard line. He goes deep. He gets O'Hara. He had 3 guys behind. He got behind 3 guys. 41-yard pickup on the pass. So finally Binder is able to connect to one of his buddies out there. First and 10, 29-yard line of Shanghai. So with 11:19 to go in the second quarter, the Buckets are on the doorstep here. Binder stays in the game in the shotgun. Lynch and Miller in the backfield. They split out of the backfield. Lynch to the right, Miller to the left. Empty backfield now for Binder against the 3-4 defense. And they come in to help block as he's going to set up the throw. He's going to throw to, Shane Inch was wide open. Underthrew Shane Inch. Wide open pass. Would have been a first down easily. But Binder just not making his marks tonight. I don't know what's going on. 2nd and 10 to the 29. So he had that beautiful deep ball, but he's missed a lot of intermediate ones. And it's going to be a 4-3 attack, 4 defensive linemen against Hargain in the backfield with Carlos Myles, as Myles wants to run this ball up the middle. And he will get stopped after a gain of 2 yards. So almost sideboard the defensive end on the stop. So 3rd down and 8 now. 3rd down and 8 faces the Los Angeles Buckets from the 27. $10:50 to go in the second quarter. So Binder's in the shotgun now. Myles is going to switch over to the right flat. He's going to be flanked by Werner and Coleman. 3-4 defense for Shanghai. As Binder wants to roll out to his right. He's setting up. He wants to throw. He's looking for Carlos Myles. Incomplete. I don't know what to tell you. He's open, but at the last minute, the linebacker covered the distance, and it's incomplete. So Carlos Myles is not doing it for me, man. He's getting open, but not making the catches. So looks like it's a long field goal attempt from the 27-yard line. That's a 44-yard field goal attempt coming up for James Neat to try to tie this ball game. Roddy Hargain to hold. And the kick from James Neat is up. I think he got it. I think we're tied. Yeah, I think it's good. So, it is good. I think it's a 44-yarder. Let's see what it is officially. 44-yard field goal by James Neat. We're tied at 3, and with 10:21 to go in the second quarter. So, here we go. New ball game as James Neat's now going to kick it off. And let's see where they go with it. They're going to go to Roper in the end zone, and he's going to take it out of the end zone. He's about 3 yards deep to the 10, 15. He's still on his feet. He's going to turn the corner to the 30. Oh my gosh, to the 40, on his feet. He might go all the distance. He is to the 40. I think he's going to score. He's to the 20. Tackled at the 6-yard line. What a huge kickoff return that was. As Shanghai's Roper takes it 3 yards deep and goes 96 yards. Muhammad Johnson finally makes the tackle. So what a huge kickoff return. First and goal at the 6-yard line of Los Angeles. Nice. Pretty impressive way to return the kick here, let me tell you. And it's going to be air in the shotgun with a cell in the backfield. 3-4 defense for the Buckets. Can they keep it out of the end zone here? As a cell's going to run it, and he's going to get about 5 yards. Johnny Sweeney on the tackle. So second goal at the 1-yard line of Los Angeles. And 46 to go in the second quarter. The Wangs on the doorstep of the Buckets here. And it's going to be air on the shotgun, a cell in the backfield with Ruse, and the Buckets are bringing the house. They want to bring the house, see if they can disrupt this play. They can't. He's going to walk into the end zone. Touchdown for Shanghai. So we had a fumble, lead to 3 points, and now we had a kickoff return go 96 yards to set them up for a short field, and they've got a touchdown. So it's 9-3, Shanghai on top. with 9:25 to go in the second quarter. And here comes the extra point try by Upright, as McQueen is going to hold. Kick is up. It is good. So Shanghai takes the lead, 10-3. So just when things were going good for LA, they tie it up. Shanghai rips off a nice long kickoff return. So good on them, man. They came to play here. And Upright's going to kick this one off. Let's see what kind of kickoff return I can get from my guys here. As Billy Hobbs is going to field it about the 7. It's up to the 20, 25, 30, and he'll be and that 25-yard line is going to get sat down there. So 75 yards away from tying this thing, as it's an 18-yard return. 9:16 to go in the second quarter. Here come the Buckets. Pat Biner in the shotgun with Myles in the backfield. Coleman and Putnam split left. It's a 4-3 alignment for the Shanghai Wangs. And here comes the screen pass to Carlos Myles. He's got it. And he breaks a tackle and gets 8 yards as Henry Ice makes the tackle. So second down and 2 from the 33. As Hargame checks in, he's in the shotgun. He's going to have Myles and Hobbs in the backfield. 3-4 man-to-man coming up, facing the Buckets. As Carlos Myles is going to take the handoff, and he's going to have some room. He's up the middle and off to the races, to the 50, the 45. He's dragged down to about the 38-yard line of Shanghai. Rips off a nice play up the middle there and gets 30 yards. Ray Simmons is injured, though, the tackle there for LA. So first and 10 at the 37-yard line of Shanghai as Carlos Myles gets it going, 30 yards on the ground. Hargame stays in. Myles wants it again. It's a 3-4 attack now facing them as Hargame's going to hand it off. And another big hole. He's off to the races again. First down. Carlos Myles getting it done on the ground. May not catch the ball very well, but he ripped off another 11-yard run there. So first and 10 at the 26-yard line. .8:16 to play in the first half. Trailing 10-3, the Buckets have a shotgun formation with Pat Biner. Carlos Myles is going to split out to the left slot, flanked by the tight ends Volner and Coleman, and 3-4 defense facing him. As Pat Biner wants to roll out to his left, he's going to have time to throw. Pass rush is held, and he throws to Myles. This time Myles catches it for a first down at the 10-yard line. So this time he was uncovered again, but he held on. So that's a lucky break. He actually held the ball. 17-yard pickup on the play. First and goal at the 9-yard line. 7:45 to go and ticking here in the first half. Hargame. Lynch is going to switch out of the backfield, and it's going to be Carlos Myles there against this 3-4 defense. And Carlos Myles wants to take a pitch. And the pitch is away. He's got it. He's trying to turn the corner. And he breaks one tackle, he cannot break two. He only gets a yard. If he breaks another tackle, he's in the end zone, but they were there. So that brings up second and goal, 8-yard line. Here comes Rodney Hargame in the backfield. He's going to do his Tim Tebow impression. Oh, it's not going to fool anybody, as there's 3 defensive linemen and 2 linebackers waiting for the quarterback sneak. As Rodney Hargame is going to try to sneak it. Oh, he gets by one guy. Can't get by 2 as he gets 6 yards. Third and goal now. Third and goal from the 2. .6:49 to go in the first half. Key play for the Buckets here. Third and goal to 2. We're trailing by 7. Receiving the foul here. Let's see. Here we go. Pat Biner in the shotgun. He's got Billy Hobbs in the backfield with Coleman and Putnam to the left. 4-3 alignment facing him. He wants to screen it. He wants to go to Billy Hobbs to throw it. He gets sacked on a screen pass. Wow. Not only did he get sacked, but he lost 11 yards on a screen pass. He couldn't throw the screen pass, so he takes a big sack, holds him to a field goal attempt here. 4th and goal at the 13. On comes the field goal unit. What a huge defensive play. Very rarely do I see a screen pass get sacked, but he didn't throw it. He ate the ball. He didn't want to throw it. And the guy was open, too. James Needham from field goal, and I think he got it. Let me see what the official word is from the ref. It is good. So he kicked the short field goal. I think it was a 30-yarder. It was 30 yards out. James Needham barely got it. So it's 10-6 is our score. As, boom. LA's getting handled here pretty well, trailing by 4. They're going to squib kick it this time. They don't want to see another big return like that. So the squib is to about the 30-yard line. Picked up. Uh-oh, he's going to turn the corner on the squib, though, and get to the 40-yard line. So the squib doesn't really work, as it's a good return up to the 40-yard line for Bruce Roper, the guy who returned it 96 yards last time. 1st and 10 from the 41-yard line now. For the Wangs. 5:59 to go in this first half. They lead by 4. 10-6 is our score. Shanghai on top of Los Angeles. Eastern 10-mile-per-hour wind. Con Air in the shotgun with Ruse and Factor in the backfield. Gunther and Ice split to the left. Blow split to the right. 3-4 attack facing them in LA. And he wants to throw. He's going to throw it wide open, Gunther, for a first down. Good pass play, as nobody was within 10 yards of him. So easy first down catch. 12 yards later, Keith Reynolds makes the stop. So set 1st and 10 now for the Wangs. As they're in LA territory now at the 47-yard line. So what do you think so far, Coach Mick Peterson?
Sounds like he's getting some love on you.
Clock is ticking away as Rick Wang is getting ready to let this clock bleed down a little bit. Calls his play with 26 ticks left. McQueen, Cheesebo McQueen in the big game, and behind center with a Sell and Ruse. He's going to hand it off to, looks like a Sell is going to get 8 yards on the run. Nicely done. 2nd and 2. From the 39 of Los Angeles. Here comes Air in the shotgun. Ruse in the backfield. Gunther split to the left. 3-4 defense for the Buckeyes. And he's going to roll out. He wants to throw to Gunther. Incomplete. Incomplete to Gunther. 3rd and less than 2 as the wide receiver not come down with that outside pass. 3rd and 2. From the 39. Big play coming up here. 4:58 to go in the first half. 10-6 is our score. LA trailing by 4. Here comes Shanghai. Air, shotgun, Factor and Ruse in the backfield. Blow and Roper split to the right. Ice to the left. 3-4 alignment facing them in LA. He wants to throw. He's going to have time. Oh, he's not. The pocket breaks down. Rafferty Thompson gets a 6-yard sack. Wow. That's a surprise sack because it was a 3-4 alignment, and the offensive line could not hold him off. Rafferty Thompson got in there and got the sack. 4th and 8. Comes the punting unit from the 45-yard line. They sent them backwards. McFooch is on the punt to the Buckets with 4:39 and ticking to go in his first half. Here comes the punt. Oh, he might have coffin cornered it. It looks like a very nice punt. Right on the edge of the end zone. Let's see where they spot it. First down for LA. They might have gotten right at the 1-inch line. Let me see where they mark this football. Yeah, it's in the goal line. Wow, I got lucky. Got a break there. Okay. 4:26 to go. Pat Binder, shotgun. Carlos Myles empties the backfield. It's going to be Searcy in the backfield with Binder against the 3-4 defense of Shanghai. So he's going to roll out, screen to Searcy, who, if he would have broken that tackle, he was gone. But it's a loss of a yard as Oscar Meyer makes the tackle. He had one guy to beat on the outside. If he breaks that tackle, boom, couldn't do it. So good defense in the open field tackling there, as it's now 2nd down, 11 yards to go from the 19-yard line. Tip my cap on that defensive play. Okay, here.
Got tackled by Oscar
that's right.
Meyer.
So now it's going to be Carlos Myles facing a 3-4 defense with Rodney Hargane going to pitch out the screen, or the pitch to the left. He's going to try to turn this corner. No, not going to happen. He only gets 3 yards before Carlos Myles gets hit by Stephen Murphy, the safety. So here we go. 3rd down and 8 from the 22. 3:41 to go in this first half. And so far Shanghai has coached a pretty good game, called some really good stuff. And here come the Buckets. They want to do their favorite play here. And behind center is Binder. Again, Myles and Lynch in the backfield. One to the left, O'Hara to the right. Now this play's been open all night long, but Myles can't catch it. Can he catch it this time? He's wide open. This time he catches it. Over the shoulder grab. He beats the defense, finds the hole in that seam, zone. 18 yards later, they move the chains. So finally, these guys get a connection. So 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line with 3:19 to play in the first half. Here comes Pat Binder. Miller and Lynch in the backfield. Ken and Inch split to the right. 3-4 attack facing them. Oh, they pick up the pass rush so far. He wants to throw deep. Pat Binder wants to get rid of it. He throws it on the run. Oh, Aaron Ken is covered by Ice. Unfortunately, that was a well-developed play, but Henry Ice makes up the difference and knocks down the pass. So 2nd down and 10. From the 40. Their own 40-yard line with 2:55 to go in the first half. So good defense by Shanghai. And it's going to be Hargain behind center. Miller splits out to the left. Carlos Myles stays home against the 3-4 defense of Shanghai. And Myles is going to take the handoff. And he breaks free up the middle for a first down and then some, all the way to the 40-yard line of the Wangs. So it looks like about a 20-yard run there. 19 yards to be exact. It's 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line of Shanghai. 2:43 and ticking to go here. 10-6 is our score. LA trailing by 4. Shanghai calling a great game thus far. Buckets finally moving though. They're inside Wang territory. Binder stays in the game and he's in this shotgun now. Miller and Lynch in the backfield. Aaron Ken split to the right. Shane Inch split to the left. 3-4 defense. They want to throw. They pick up the pass. Ooh! He wants to go deep to Aaron Ken. Over the shoulder. Caught it! At the 10-yard line. Wow, that was the in-out where they split in the middle and go back out. So he went to the post corner to the right and picked up 29 yards over the shoulder grab. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line for the Los Angeles Buckets. So they bogged down last time they were in the red zone, especially that screen pass. I cannot believe he took a big sack on that. But now they are back down here at the 12-yard line. And this might be the last play before the 2-minute warning as Henry Lynch splits out against the 4-3 defense. They want to pitch it out to Carlos Myles coming up here. And here comes the pitch to Myles. He wants the corner, and he will not get it. He gets 4 yards, though. If he was able to break that one tackle outside, he's in the end zone. So he gets 4 yards, though, on the outside pitch. And that's the 2-minute warning as we come to 1:54 to go in the first half. It's 10-6. LA trailing by 4 to the Shanghai Wangs. Wind in their face, Southeast team wind. 2nd down and 6 at the 8-yard line. Play is called. Binder's going to get in the game with a shotgun. Myles and Lynch in the backfield. Hobbs splits out the left with Alhara. It's a 4-3 defense. They want to throw a quick pass to Hobbs. He's got it for 6 yards. 3rd and less than 1 at about the 2-yard line. Big play coming up here. 3rd and less than 1 at the 3. .143 and ticking in this first half. As the Buckets desperately want to get on the board here and take the lead. 3rd and short from the 3. And they want to bring in the quarterback sneak unit. And they're going to do that against the 3-4 goal line defense. Ronnie Hargain is going to try to split that defense and get in the end zone, or at least get a first down. And he will flip over for a first down. So he's flipped in the air. He doesn't get the end zone, but he gets a first down. So he gets 2 yards. And it's 1st and goal at the 1-inch line for the Buckets now. 1:23 and ticking in the first half. And the Buckets score. And it's going to be Hargain in the backfield. Empties it again. He wants to try to sneak it again, this time to the left. And he get in the end zone. And Hargain takes the ball, and he walks in. Touchdown, Buckets. Whew! So they take the lead, 12-10, and here comes the extra point attempt by James Neat with 1:07 to go in the first half. James Neat tries to make it a 3-point affair. Kick is up. It is good. So it is the Buckets now finally on top. They've been trailing all game, or tied, and they finally take their first lead. So Left a lot of clock on there, though, because with 1:07 left to go, hey, he kicked, returned the kick for 96 yards before. Let's see if he can do it again. If he does, we're in trouble. James Neat dares to kick it to Roper in the end zone. He takes it out 4 yards deep again to the 10. The 15, still on his feet. Oh my gosh, he's gone again. No, he's not. He's tackled at the 26-yard line. Whew, saving tackle there. Man, scary to see this guy go. He had a 29-yard return right there. And plenty of time for the Wangs to move downfield with 1 minute to go in this first half. They trail by 3. They got the win at their back. Here come the Wangs. They've got air in the backfield with Ruse and Factor and Ice split to the left. 3-4 defense for the LA Buckets. He drops back to throw. And he's looking all the time in the world. Now he breaks the pocket and he's going to take a tackle as he gets a 6-yard run actually out of it by Eugene Dixon on the tackle. So he took off running, got 6. 2nd down and 4. Calls timeout. So they got 2 times out left. And it's 2nd down and 6. Oh, I'm sorry, 2nd down and 4. 51 ticks left in this first half. Air on the shotgun formation with Ruse and Gunther split to the left. Blow tight to the left. Rippy tight to the right. He wants to throw. He's going to have some time. Pass rush is picked up beautifully. Throws it to Blow, but he's covered by Mark Floke. Underthrown. And that brings up 3rd and 4 with 41 seconds to go in this first half. Shanghai with Air in the backfield and shotgun with Beaster in the backfield. Rippy and Roper split to the left. And 3-4 defense. I think this might be a screen. It will be a screen. And he's going to get it. As Beaster is going to break. No, he won't break the tackle. It's only a 2-yard gain. Johnny Sweeney, I thought, was going to get run over, and he makes the tackle. 4th and 3. Timeout Buckets. Wow, I didn't think we were going to get the ball back. But we just might with 4th and 3 call here. Wangs are backed up to the 34-yard line. There's 32 seconds left. See if they go for it. No, they will go for it on 4th and 3. From their own 34. Air and shotgun. Factor and Ruse in the backfield with him. Blow and Roper split to the right. Ice split to the left. 3-4 defense for LA. Wow, if they don't get it here, this is going to be a big blunder. He throws the Blow, but he catches it. Moves the chains. What a play for Shanghai. As they move the chains, bad defense for LA. He gets 3 yards on 4th and 3. Wow, what a gamble that was. As they move the chains and call timeout. So Shanghai gets a break there. Barely getting the first down on 4th down. What a disaster if they wouldn't have got that. But they do. So with 25 seconds left, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Coaching a good game, I must say. He's moving the chains. Conair behind center. Beaster splits to the right slot. Ruse in the backfield along with Air. And 3-4 defense coming. And here comes the pass rush. Big sack. Lauren Anders, the defensive end, sits him down for a 4-yard sack. 19. That's another timeout for Shanghai. They're not quitting on this drive, as it's 2nd and 14 from the 32-yard line. They got a long ways to go, but 19 seconds to do it. Staying at their back. And Air is going to stay in the game. Same play. Beaster rolls out to the right. Ruse stays home. 3-4 defense. As he's going to drop back, and this time the pass rush is picked up. He's going to have time to throw. He's throwing to Gunther, but it's incomplete. 3rd and 14 now, with 11 seconds to go in the first half. Oh, he caught me off guard on that one. Now he's going to punt it. McFooch is going to punt it away with 11 seconds to go. And I think I've got a deep safety there that might be able to field it. Let's see if he does. And it will... Oh, no, it's going to be all the way to the end zone. Well done there, Shanghai. Caught me with my guard down there and got a nice punt. Net punt yardage was 48 yards. Okay, 2 seconds left here.
I thought it was
1st and 10 at the 20 for the Buckets. 2 seconds left in the first half. So let's see what they do with it. as Binder's going to be shotgun formation with Miller and Lynch, Aaron Ken and Shane split. False start. Guy Whitaker on the offense. We're going backwards, 5 yards backwards. 2 seconds left. 1st and 10, 15-yard line. Binder. Deep zone defense facing them. They got several guys way deep on the zone. Inch and Ken split to the left now as Binder's going to drop back. He's going to have some time to set up and pump. He wants to go to the deep ball. He wants to throw. He's going to throw deep for Aaron Ken, who's triple covered. Technically, he was quadruple covered. And that's the end of the first half with LA on top of Shanghai, 13-10. I'll give you some quick stats here. LA has 11 first downs. Shanghai has 5. Total yards, 215 for LA, 59 yards for Shanghai. 96 rushing yards for LA, 48 for Shanghai. Passing yards, 119 for LA on 11 of 21 passing. 11 passing yards for Shanghai on 7 for 11 passing. Let's see. Time of possession, 14-10 for LA and 9:50 for Shanghai. As we go to the second half, statistically it was buckets on top there, but Shanghai got some good breaks as they're going to receive this second half kickoff. As the third quarter is going to begin here, St. Eastern 10 mile per hour wind. And LA clinging to a 3-point edge as James Neat's going to booch this one into the end zone. Ice is going to field it about 3 yards deep coming out. They're not bashful about coming out of the end zone. Again, a good return. He's up to the 25, 30-yard line. About the 35, I'd say. Let's see where they mark this one. Great kickoff return. 38 yards. As they're going to spot it at the 37-yard line. So good stuff for Shanghai. McQueen in the game. Cheesebo McQueen. Pasley splits out to the left. Lennon to the right. Assell stays home deep in the backfield. I think there's going to be a run play. It's a pitch to Assell, who gets about a yard before Mark Cloak, the cornerback, sits him down. And it's going to be 2nd down and 9 from the 38. And we're on our way in the third quarter with 11:33 and ticking. And Shanghai trailing by 3, and they call their play. And it's going to be air in the shotgun with Factor and Ruse. Blow and Roper to the right, Ice to the left. 3-4 defense. It's a blitz coming from the buckets. Can they pick it up? No, they pick up the blitz and they get 8 yards as a quick strike to Joe Blow for 8 yards. Mark Martin on the tackle. So they foiled that blitz and pick it right up. So that brings up the 3rd down and 1. 3rd down and 1 for Shanghai at 46. They're on 46. As Ayers stays in the game, behind center. Ruse and Factor in the backfield. And Wonder and Roper to the left. Ice to the right. They're all very tight against the 3-4 attack. Throws to Roper for a 1st down catch. A quick hitter to Roper. And he needed a yard, and guess what he got to? 2 yards. Bobby working on the stop. Yuck. 1st and 10, 48-yard line. Here come the Wangs. Arctic Air, or Conair, I keep calling them Arctic Air. Shotgun, deep shotgun formation with Ruse. Gunther split to the left. Buckets 3-4 defense. He wants to roll out, throw to Gunther. Incomplete. Incomplete pass to Gunther. It was looks like a wide receiver screen getting set up there. Incomplete. That will bring up 2nd down and 10 from the 48. Air in the backfield again in the shotgun. This time he's got Ruse and Assell deep in the backfield. Might be a run play. It is. Up the middle. Ooh. Nice run. He gets 3 yards before Bobby Workman makes the tackle. So 3rd and 7. Third and 7 from the 49-yard line. Air, shotgun, Ruse and Assell. Ruse is going to split to the right slot. Blow is out to the right as well. Assell stays home in the backfield. Arctic Air is in a deep shotgun. And the Buckets have a 3-4 defense. He's rolling to his right. He throws to Blow, who's open for a first down. Blow found a hole in the zone and picked up 18 yards for a first down. Mark Martin on the tackle. So 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line of Los Angeles now. Good call there for Shanghai as they roll out, spread it out, and Joe Blow is able to come down with a big pass. And it's air in the backfield with a cell. 3-4 defense for the Buckets. Last time it's going to be a run to a cell up the middle. It's going to be stuffed for a short loss as Mark Martin, the cornerback, says, no, not this time. 2nd down and 10. From the 31. They're at the LA 31 with 9:14 to go in the third quarter. They're trailing by 3, but they're moving. Cheeseball McQueen behind center empties the backfield, and it's he's all alone as the backfield's empty. Let's see if they try to sneak it here against this bucket 3-4. He does, but my linebacker Johnny Sweeney stops him 2 yards downfield. So 3rd and 8 now after that 2-yard pickup by Cheeseball McQueen. Third and 8. Here come the Wangs. Arctic for Connor again. Shotgun. Ruse split. It's the same play they called the last time on 3rd and long. Ruse splits the right, Blow to the right. Assel stays home. He wants to roll out to his right. He wants to clear my zone. He does. Assel is wide open, but he misfires. As Steve Assel was wide open for the first down, he overthrew him. 4th and 11 as the tailback, Steve Assel, cannot come down with it. 4th and 8 from the 30-yard line of Los Angeles. Decision time for the Wangs. Fourth and 8 from the 30. Do they want to go for it? It'll be a 47-yard field goal with the wind at their back to tie it up. And they are going to try a field goal as Upright lines up for the kick. 47 yards away, 10-mile-per-hour wind at their back. Upright kick, it looks like it's good. I think we're going to be tied here. And it is good. So he had a really bad game a few weeks ago against Stuttgart. Missed a couple of field goals that would have tied it late in the game. And now he comes in and kicks a clutch 47-yarder, and we're tied at 13 in Los Angeles with 8:14 to play in the third quarter. Knotted at 13. Here comes the kickoff by Upright, and it's going to be Hobbs in the end zone. Let's see if he takes it out about a yard deep. He will. He's up to the 10, the 15, the 20. Oh, what a tackle that was. He's up to the 21-yard line before the gunner snakes in there, and that would be Mike E. Harmony, the linebacker. Gets the job done. 1st and 10, 20-yard line. 8:04 to go in the third. Wind in their face now. The Buckets have a tie ball game. What do you think so far, Mick? I think Mick Peterson is stuck out. So 1st and 10 for the Buckets, and here come it's a 4-3 defense facing Rodney Hargane and Carlos Myles in the backfield. As defensive linemen are waiting this run up the middle, Carlos Myles takes the hitter up the middle, gets through for about 5 yards before Finn Ginn Jr. drags him down. 2nd down and 5. From the 25. Hargane stays in the game. Miller splits to the right. Carlos Myles is going to await this handoff. He wants to go up the middle against a 3-4 attack. And the run is going to net about a yard as Shanghai's Ono sideboard says, no, thank you. 3rd and 3. Shanghai was very good at converting on their 3rd and shorts. Can the Buckets do the same? They're at their own 27-yard line. 3rd and 3. 7:29 to go in the third quarter. We're tied at 13. 3-4 defense faces Pat Binder. Billy Hobbs split to the right with O'Hara. Lynch and Myles to help pass block. Can they get this off? He wants to throw to O'Hara over the middle. He's got it. Off to the races, the 50, the 45, the 30. Drugged down to the 25-yard line as he goes over the middle to O'Hara, who sneaks by the defense and gets 45 yards on the catch. Richard O'Hara, big play there. 1st and 10, 28-yard line. That was huge. Big play there. Crowd loving that. So they're down to the 28-yard line of Shanghai. See if they can close the deal here. Buckets call their play. Waiting for the foul to transfer. And it's going to be same play other side. Binder, shotgun. Hobbs splits to the left with O'Hara. Warner tight to the right. And this time he wants to throw quick. He got O'Hara again. This time they cover it up. As O'Hara was over the middle, Henry Ice, the cornerback, says, no, not going to do that to us again. 2nd and 10 from the 28. Good defensive play for the Wangs. Binder stays in the game. He's in the shotgun. Myles in the backfield. Coleman and Putnam to the right. 4-3 defense facing them. Binder wants to roll out and screen it to Myles, who's got it. Can he break a tackle? He breaks one tackle, cannot break two. Only a gain of a yard. If he breaks that other tackle, he goes a lot longer. But it's 3rd and 9 now. 3rd and 9 for the Buckets at the 28. Big play coming up here for the Los Angeles Buckets as Shanghai is ready to go. They got their 3-4 attack. And here come the Buckets with their 3rd down play. Bowler to the left, Lynch, Myles in the backfield, Binder behind center. They want to throw to Myles. He's going to throw it. He's got Myles. Oh, it's caught. 1st down to the 5-yard line and a defensive personal foul, 15 yards. So 1st and goal at the 2-yard line. What a huge play that was, because not only, even if he doesn't catch the ball, it's 1st down because there was a personal foul on it. 24-yard play to Carlos Myles. So 1st and goal at the 2. That was massive right there. Big play. Now can we convert here? 6:09 to go in the 3rd. And it's going to be the flip play. Hobbs to the right. 4-3 goal line defense. Binder setting up, waiting for Hobbs to go in and out. And he's got time to throw to O'Hara. Touchdown! Over the middle to Richard O'Hara. And he's going to get 6 points. Touchdown. Buckets. 2 yards. And it's time to kick the extra point. It's 19-3. And they take the lead. James Neat to kick. It's up, it's good. So James Neat has now given the Buckets a 7-point cushion after that extra point. And Shanghai trails by 7. Let's see what they can do to answer this one. With 6:04 to go in the 3rd quarter. We got ourselves a ball game here, boys and girls. Back and forth. It's a roller coaster ride. Here comes James Neat to kick it off. Let's see if we can keep Roper from going the yard again on us. As he fields it in the 4 yards deep again, he comes out again from the 15, the 20. He's going to hit, this time finally we hit him at the 20-yard line. So 22-yard return after he takes it out of the end zone. And it's 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line for Shanghai and the Wangs. Aimed at their back, southeast 12 mile per hour. 5:54 to go in the 3rd. On top 2013. Here comes McQueen, Cheesebo McQueen in shotgun with a cell in the backfield. Whippy and Wonder and Gunther all trips right. 3-4 defense for the Buckets. He wants to pitch it out to a cell to the right. It's coming to the corner. He turns the corner. Good blocking. 5-yard gain. Henry Henderson fights through the wall of blockers and gets the tackle, but not before they get 5 yards on the outside. 2nd down, 5 yards to go, 26-yard line. 5:41 kicking to go in the 3rd quarter. On air, shotgun with Ruse in the backfield, Blow to the right, 3-4 defense for the Buckets. Air wants to throw it. He wants Roper, who's got it, for a 1st down. He throws a quick out route to Roper, the right flat. He's open, and he gets 7 yards, and Bruce Roper is going to move the chains. 1st and 10, 33-yard line. 5:16 and ticking to go in the 3rd quarter. Shanghai moving. You still with us, Coach Mick Peterson? Air is going to be in the shotgun now with Ruse. 3-4 defense. Blow to the left. Ice to the right. Here comes the pass. He's going to have time to throw. Oh, he throws it just before the tackle. and he gets 7 yards as to pick up the pass to Joe Blow. And just before he got sacked, he released the ball, moves the chains. 2nd down and 13. I'm sorry, 2nd down and 3. 2nd down and 3 from the 40-yard line. Clock ticking, 4:44 and ticking in the 3rd quarter. Air in the shotgun. Bruce is going to split to the left slot with Beaster staying home. Gunther split to the left. 3-4 defense for the Los Angeles Buckets. He wants to roll out to his left. Air is setting up the throw on the rollout. He wants to go to Beaster. Incomplete. Mark Cloak was there on the halfback, Art Beaster, and it's incomplete. 3rd and 3. From the 40. Shanghai. Air, shotgun with Factor and Ruse. Blow and Roper to the right, Ice to the left on a short 3rd and 3. And the Buckets hold him on their zone. He wants to throw. He goes to Blow. It's knocked down. Triple coverage. 4th and 3. This time the zone works as they're sitting there waiting for the short pass. They collapse on that little area he throws to and knock it down. That could have been picked off, but it wasn't. It was incomplete. So 4th and 3, and on comes the punting unit from the 40-yard line. As McFooch is going to let this one sail with 4:08 to go in the 3rd quarter. LA clinging to a 7-point lead. And this punt is going to go in the end zone. It's going to bounce right off the R in Front Page Sports in the end zone. LA is going to take over at the 20-yard line and see if we can add to our 7-point lead. All the points in the world, you need them against this tough Shanghai club. 3-2 record. No slouch. 3:59 to go in the 3rd. 20-yard line. And on come the offensive players for the Los Angeles Buckets. That is called. It's going to be Rodney Hargane in the quarterback slot with Carlos Myles, Billy Hobbs. 3-4 man-to-man defense called for the Shanghai Wangs. As the Buckets want to try to establish the run here with Carlos Myles. And he will take it for a gain of a yard before Finn Ginn Jr. says, nope, sit down. And that will bring it 2nd down and 9 from the 20 line. Clock is ticking, 3:51 to go in the 3rd. Same play other side with Hargane. 3-4 defense in the backfield with Carlos Myles and Billy Hobbs. They want to hand it off to Myles. See if he can get breakthrough this time. This time he does. He breaks through up the middle and gets 9 yards before Oscar Meyer makes the tackle. The safety prevents the 1st down. 3rd and a short 1 from the 30. Play is called, and it's going to be Binder in the shotgun with Myles in the backfield, Coleman in front and the left. They want to screen it to the right. 3-4 defense. Now, can Carlos Myles get this corner? As Pat Binder rolls to his right, passes away. Carlos Myles has it. He's going to turn the corner and get the 1st down. They move the chains on 3rd and short. 3rd and 1. He gets 4 needed yards and a 1st down from the 34-yard line. Pat Binder stays in the game behind center. Hobbs and Lynch in the backfield. 4-3 attack. This is trouble because it's the fullback deep. They're probably going to sack this one as Pat Binder needs some pass protection. And they are coming, and they're going to sack Pat Binder for a 5-yard loss. Finn Ginn Jr. sacked Pat Binder there. So no time to develop that one. 2nd and 15 from the 29. Good defense there for the Wangs. And it's going to be a 4-3 defense again. This time it's going to be Carlos Myles in the backfield with Hargane. They want to try to pitch it to the right. He can get outside on 2nd and 9. Pitches away. He wants to corner. He cannot break a tackle though as he gains only a yard. Phil Schmidt, the cornerback, says, take a seat, dude. So 3rd and 14 now from the 30-yard line. 2:07 to go in the 3rd quarter. Clinging to a 20-13 lead. 3-4 defense facing the Buckets with Pat Binder in the shotgun with Henry Lynch. Richard O'Hara split to the right. Binder wants to roll out to his right. He wants to throw it. He's got time to throw. He wants to go to O'Hara, who's open. Overthrown. It's intercepted. He overthrew his target. It's picked off by Shanghai. He was open too, but he overthrew him to the outstretched arms and waiting hands of Oscar Meyer, the safety. Picked off. Richard O'Hara was wide open. If he would have thrown it on target, it was a sure first down. But it brings up a 1st and 10 to the 43-yard line for Shanghai as the Buckets turn over the ball with the pick. Short field now. They're at their own 43-yard line for Shanghai with a chance to tie this ball game. Plenty of time to go. 1:40 to go in the third quarter. Errors in the shotgun formation with Beaster. Ball start as Zach Porkbutt, the offensive lineman, is offside. So 1st and 15. 1st and 15 for the Shanghai Wangs at the 38-yard line. So right after that huge pickoff, penalty. Okay, Buckets, let's see what kind of defense I have. A cell in the backfield with McLean, Ruse, and Crackle. So a full house backfield against a 3-4 Bucket defense. They're going to run it up the middle, and it's going to be a loss of a yard as Johnny Sweeney sits down Steve Assell. 2nd and 16 is the call. From the 36. And it's going to be Aaron behind center. Beaster splits to the right slot out of the backfield. Ruse stays home. And it's going to be 3-4 defense for the Buckets as they set up to throw. And Air's going to throw to Beaster, covered by Cloak. Knocks it down. Working is there to help. 3rd and 16 now for the Wangs. From the 34. And here comes Arctic Air, or Con Air, with Steve Assell in the backfield. Roper and Ice split to the left. Hike split tight to the right. 3-4 defense called for LA. Pumps it. Oh, he's going to have time to throw as they pick up the pass rush. Can somebody get open? He's got all day to throw. Nobody coming. He throws to Gunther, knocked down by Bentley. Knocked down by Bentley as Hunter Gunther was covered very well by the safety. 4th and 16. Whew! Breath of sigh of relief. If you give that guy that much time, somebody's going to get open. And fortunately for the Buckets, nobody did. McFooch is going to punt this ball away. And the Buckets, they overcome that interception and hold the Wangs out of their end zone. So here comes McFooch to punt it to Hobbs. The ball's going to drop about the 7-yard line and into the end zone. So here we go. Buckets with clinging to that 7-point lead with 38 seconds to go in this third quarter. Now it's time for it's going to be the Tim Tebow play for Rodney Hargame as they empty the backfield against the 3-4 man-to-man. Can he get some yards here? The Wangs are set up, and he will get about 5 yards running up the middle there. Dylan Fillon, the linebacker, on the stop. So 2nd down and 5. From the 25-yard line, 27 seconds to go in the third quarter. And a 3-4 defense facing the Buckets with Pat Bynum in the shotgun with Henry Lynch in the backfield. And he rolls out to his right. He's going to have some time to throw. No, here comes Ming. Oh, he throws it. Another interception. Pat Bynum throws another pick. Wide. Nobody in the area. I mean, it was just a horrible throw. He was hit as he threw it. Oscar Meyer with his 2nd interception. 5-yard return. Tristan Dahl makes the tackle. So, with 2 seconds to play in the third quarter, 1st and 10 for Shanghai at the LA 30-yard line after 2 consecutive interceptions by Pat Binder. So not doing himself any favors here. Con Air behind center with Ruse, Blow to the left, Roper to the right. 3-4 defense for LA as Shanghai sets up to throw. Blow is wide open, and he gets a 7-yard pass. Mitchell Rucker on the tackle. So that's the end of the third quarter, but Shanghai is on the doorstep after 2 consecutive interceptions by quarterback Pat Binder of LA. Not a very impressive outing as they're 2nd down and 3 from the 23-yard line now. To start the fourth quarter, Shanghai only 23 yards away from tying this one. On air, shotgun. Ruse splits to the right, out of the backfield in the slot. Assell stays home. Blow to the right. 3-4 defense for the Buckets. Ayers wants to throw. Oh, he's going to take a sack. Big sack as Mark Martin sits him down for 8 yards. He sheds his block and goes right in the backfield, sits him down. 3rd down and 11. That was huge. Very big play. Very, very big play. Third and 11. Buckets are looking for their play here. And 3rd and 11 from the 31-yard line. Shanghai sets up with a shotgun. Air with Ruse and Factor to help block. Gunther to the left. 3-4 defense for the Buckets as they want to. It's a pass to Gunther. It's complete. I think he was over the line of scrimmage though. They didn't call it. He was over the line of scrimmage when he threw that ball, but it's a 14-yard throw to Hunter Gunther, and it's a 1st down. So that pisses me off when they don't call it. He ran over the line of scrimmage and still threw the ball. But again, if we look at the film, maybe he didn't, but it sure looked like he did. So 1st and 10, as the Buckets give up 3rd and long. To the 17-yard line. Con Air, shotgun, Assell in the backfield with him. Rippey and Roper with the right. 3-4 defense for LA. And looks like he wants to screen it to Assell. Hayes is waiting. Can he break the tackle? He makes the tackle. 3-yard gain though. Victor Hayes makes a stop after 3 yards. 2nd and 7 from the 14-yard line. Yeah, that's frustrating. When we have a 3rd and long and we can't hold him. It looked like we had a stack going, but he broke it. And it looked like he went over the line of scrimmage, but they didn't call it. On air. Shotgun with Assell and Ruse. 3-4 defense. It's a run to Assell, and he's going to get 2 yards. 3rd and 5. Bobby Workman on the stop. 3rd and 5 at the 12. Big play coming up here. From the 12. Air, shotgun, Ruse. Blow to the left, ice to the right. Can they stop him on 3rd and 5? He drops back to pass. He wants to throw. He goes to nobody. Incomplete. Ball's incomplete. He was going to the ice. It's 4th and 5 from the 12. Good defense for the Buckets. And on comes the field goal unit. Upright to kick to cut this lead to 4. As McQueen holds from the 14-yard line. The kick is up, and I think he got it. Pretty sure he did. It looks pretty good. Yeah, it's good. So it's a 4-point game now as he kicks it from 14 yards out. It's a 29-yard field goal, split upright, and it is now 16-20. LA is clinging to a 4-point lead with 9:57 to go in this 4th quarter. And Hobbs is going to field this kickoff at about the 2-yard line. He's going to run it out to the 10, the 15, the 20, 25, still running, 30, on his feet to the 40, up to the 45-yard line. Huge return there for Billy Hobbs as he slips a few tackles and gets a 43-yard kickoff return at the 45-yard line. 1st and 10, 44-yard line, 9:44 to go in the ball game. Buckets holding a 4-point edge, 20-16. They do have the wind at their backs. Southeast 11 mile per hour wind. Binder, shotgun. Lynch in the backfield. Ahar to the right. This play got picked off a couple series ago. Let's see if they can get it right this time. 3-4 defense. He rolls out to his right. Pass cut rush is picked up. He wants to run it, and he keeps the ball and gets 3 yards. Oscar Meyer on the stop. So Pat Binder sees nobody open, keeps the ball 7 yards, or 3 yards on the play. 47-yard line, their own 47-yard line, 9:34 and ticking. It's 2nd down and 7 yards to go. So this time he took off running. The last time he threw a pick on that play. Here we go now. It's going to be Hargain in the shotgun. Lynch splits to the right, 3-4 defense. Carlos Myles, they want to pitch it to the right. Can he finally break it outside? He waits the pitch. He's got it. He wants to turn the corner. He's going to have some room. 1st down for the Buckets as he's down to the 39-yard line as he gets the corner this time and gets some good real estate for 12 yards. 1st and 10, the 41-yard line. 9:06 to go. Tick, 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 tick. Let's see if we can add some points here. Hargain in the shotgun with Carlos Myles. Hobbs splits to the left. 4-3 defense facing the Buckets as Carlos Myles wants to go up the gut. See if they can break through that defensive line of the Shanghai Wangs. And he will! And he will get 4 yards before Walrus Gumboots, the defensive end, drags him down. So 4 yards there. Second down and 6. Second down and 6 for Los Angeles at the 38. And it's going to be Hargain staying in the game. Hobbs in the backfield with Myles. Warner splits to the left. 3-4 man-to-man for Shanghai. Myles wants to go up the middle again. It's there, and he's got it. He's going to bust through. Only gets 2 yards, though. Dylan Phil got him from behind. 3rd down and 5. Big play. Third and 5 from the 36-yard line. 8 minutes and 13 to go. Buckets under shotgun with Binder. Hobbs is going to split to the right for that little flip play against they're bringing the 3-4 defense. Hobbs has got it. Over the shoulder grab, 1st down and more to the 25, the 20, to the 15-yard line as Billy Hobbs gets the in-out route, the little flip play, over the shoulder, outside, 19 yards, moves the chains. 1st and 10 to the 17-yard line now, Los Angeles. So they fumbled the ball to Shanghai and they've thrown 2 interceptions, but they're on the verge of adding to their 4-point lead. Can they get it done? Hargain in the backfield with Myles and Lynch. 3-4 defense for Shanghai. Myles wants to run this ball. They take the handoff. He wants to run it. He's got room. He gets 4 yards before Joe Schmo, the safety, gets him down. So 2nd down and 6 from the 13-yard line. Coming 24 and ticking in the ball game. Buckets clinging to this 4-point edge. Is it going to be enough? Here's Binder in the shotgun. He's got Jose Miller. 3-4 defense facing him. Putnam split to the right. He wants to screen it. He's got Miller set up for the screen. He's got it, but he's tackled in the backfield for a 5-yard loss. His linebacker, Dylan Philin, says, dude, what are you thinking about? It's 3rd and 12 now, boys and girls. It's 3rd and 12 from the 19. 6:59 and ticking in this game. And Buckets desperately wanting to get this W here at home. And Binder behind center. It's the favorite 3rd down play. He's got Myles and Lynch in the backfield, Warner to the left, O'Hara to the right. This time they got a deep zone going with a little bit of man-to-man mixed in. He wants to go to Myles, who looks like he's open, and he's going to catch it. He got it down to the 1-yard line. So that play over the middle. Now, he dropped like 2 or 3 of those passes in a row early in the game. He's made up for it. He just picked up a 16-yard catch down to the 3-yard line. So he's made up for those earlier drops, that's for sure. So 1st and goal from the 3-yard line for the Buckets with 6:29 to go. This could help put it away. If they can get in the end zone now, they've got to avoid a turnover there against this full half. Look at this backfield they got here. They got a 4-3 defensive alignment facing him. Carlos Myles wants to sweep it to the left. Rodney Hargain can't wait to get this ball to Myles. Try to turn this corner to the left. Pitch is away. It's away. He's going to get the corner and touchdown Los Angeles. He gets outside and crosses the plane. It's a 3-yard touchdown run for Carlos Myles. It's 26-16. On comes the extra point attempt for the Buckets here. James Neat to try to make it 27-16. It is up. It is good. So we have an 11-point edge for Los Angeles at home against Shanghai. That's saying something. We've overcome 3 turnovers and still have this edge. Can we hold on, though? Plenty of time left for Shanghai to get something going. With 6:05 left, we've seen it happen. NSFL game a few years ago, Shane Wells was beating a guy 24-zip. That was Peter Cox. He came back and beat him in overtime. So, ice and the end zone. 4 yards deep to the 10, the 15, the 20, the 25. 21-yard line, or about the 21-yard line, I should say, is the return. So 1st down for Shanghai. Here comes the factor, time. Oh, and he's injured on the return. Ooh, that hurts, as the ice. He's going to have to leave the game after he's injured. 1st and 10, the 23-yard line. 5:54 to play. It's an 11-point game. Can Los Angeles hold on? Shanghai calls their play. Cheesebo McQueen in the backfield. He's behind center with Ross, Gunther, blow to the left, Wonder to the right. And he wants to drop back to throw it. And he is going to get a sack as Lauren Anders gets him for 10 yards, 2nd and 20. That was a key play right there. Cheeseball McQueen takes a big 10-yard loss. 2nd and 20. From the 13-yard line. 5:43 and ticking. Are you still listening to us, Mick, or did you go to bed? Shanghai calls their play. McQueen, shotgun with Ruse. Ruse empties the backfield now, as McQueen's alone in the shotgun with Wonder to the left slot, and Ruse split to the left. And 3-4 defense. Oh, he's going to run to the left, and he's going to get tackled after about a 6-yard gain. Henry Henderson chases him down. 3rd and long here. 3rd and 14 is the call. As Shanghai wants to move the chains from their 19-yard line. 5:19 and ticking here. 3rd and 14. Air behind center. Ruse in backfield. Beaster splits out to the right slot. He's got Wonder tight to the right. And Buckets with a 3-4 defense. Pass rush is coming. Ooh, big sack as Lauren Anders makes a 4-yard sack. He's really coming on here in the 4th quarter. That was a huge play. 4th and 18 from the 15, and they're calling a punt play. So it looks like they're conceding this one as McFooch is going to punt it from his own end zone with 4:44 to go in the game. Here comes the punt. They did it with Reynolds fielding it at the 40, and he's going to get knocked out about the 42-yard line. Boom, good tackle there. So I guess he's conceding it because Bruce Roper is shaking up on that play. So with 4:32 to play in the 4th quarter, LA holds a 27-16 lead now. Here we go. Move the chains time for the Buckets. Can we do it? Now it's just a matter of time. As it's going to be a lot of guys in the line of scrimmage now. They got a 3-4 alignment with several linebackers waiting to jump in there as Carlos Myles wants to go up the middle with Rodney Hargan in the backfield. And they hand it off, and he's going to get up the middle and bust through for about 6 yards before Finn Yin Jr. The linebackers had a solid game for the Shanghai Wangs. 2nd down and 4 at the 46. Buckets are content to just bleed this clock down here on 2nd and 4. Tick, tick, tick. 4:18 to go. They got the win at their back. An 11-point lead. They're allowed to take it down to 18 seconds in the 4th quarter. In the 6 minutes or less left in the game. So that's what we're going to do. Is we don't want to risk blowing this game. Shanghai's been a formidable opponent in the league. But ball on the 49-yard line now. They're inside Shanghai territory. 49. 4 minutes and 1 second left to go. 27-16 goal score. LA on top. Pod splits out of the backfield. Pod is around 112 for Northern for 4-3 defensive change. Brooks plus through that interior line. And he is going to get 3 outs. Phil Schmidt comes out. play. He's going to get outside in the first down. He's out at the 26-yard line, so if he gets around that passing defense to the right, he gets 18 yards on that play. First and 10 to get out of the 1 out of 1. So that's off the clock with 2:40 to go in the ball game. First and 10. That would have been nice if he just stayed in bounds, but alright. So Hobbs is going to stay in the game. The backup tailback is going to get the workload now. I want to get my tailback to Carlos Myles. 4-3 attack. As he pitches it out to the left this time. This time he's going to turn that corner and get 6 yards. That's Phil Smith, cornerback, taking down. So Billy Hobbs gets 6 yards. Second and 4 from the 21-yard line. 2:39 to go in the ball game. Second and 4, 21, and it's 2:39. Ball holds true here. That's going to be a 27-16 count, and LA will go to 5 and 1, and Shanghai will fall to 3 and 2. Looking at the play as Billy Hobbs is in the backfield to Rodney Hargane. 4-3 defense here in Shanghai, and it's a handoff to Hobbs. He's running, but he's trying to the last 2 yards. Early warning. The defensive tackle sitting down. So that's the 2-minute warning. LA Kings is 7-3. It's now 3rd and 6 from the 23. And here we go. Shanghai, 2-4 defense. Good to the right coming is Billy Hobbs. Let's see if he can get that first down as he takes it outside. And he will less than 4th and less than 1. So 4th and less than 1. 150 ticking to go. So they almost got the first down. You can read out the clock, but they need to there's the play coming up. 1:33 to go. James Neat's going to line up and try to make this a 30 to 15 game and get this thing done. Okay. Got it. Good. So he converts to make his score a 2-touchdown game. 35 yardage, so the score is 30 to 16. So Shanghai has 2 touchdowns. So we'll take any point we can get on that. So James Neat is going to keep this match, and 60th below can do it again. That's 4 yards deep. He is going to bring it out to 5, to 20, to 15, to 20, still on the street, 23 yards. So that was one of the highlights where they took the lead after a 96-yard kickoff return. Not this time, it's 24 yards. So, 115 to 16 on time, and 23 yards. Speedboat McQueen agrees back to the jumper and blow to the left. And he drops back to pass. He wants to roll to his left. He's being chased, but they pick up the pass rush. Good pass blocking. He's got all day. He wants to go deep for Bentley. For height. But Bentley's there. Robert Bentley is a safety block. Buckets hold there. Second and 10 from 23. 1 minute to play in the fourth quarter. Back up player against the Buckets. He wants to pump it and throw it and jump it. Here's the chance. First down for Shanghai. As they get things going. 11-yard pickup. Good. 54 seconds to go on the ball game. not over. This game is not over. Touchdown here and an onside kick. And lose this ball game. Shanghai on air. Behind center, losing factor in the backfield. Ike and Blow over the left. This whole defense is he's going to have time to throw. He wants to go to Ike. Oh, it's incomplete. He's going for the wide receiver, Shanghai. Not going to happen. Second down, 10 yards to go. 33-yard line. 43 takes left. Air, shotgun, ruse, Michelle. They want to hand it off up the middle. Good call as he gets 8 yards. Good job. Right up the middle. And third and 2, 39 seconds to go. Timeout called by the Shanghai Wangs. Shotgun, Ruse in the backfield with him. 3-4 defensive backs. As Air looks like he wants to throw. He will. Oh, Gunther's open for the catch. First down. Gunther gets open, and 7 yards later they use the change. So they are now at the 48-yard line, and they've got 3 seconds to go. Time to go with Hail Mary. 32 seconds. First and 10 from the 48. Air. Shotgun. Doctor. Moves in the backfield. Gunther splits to the right. 3-4 defense for Gunther. Drops back to 10. Pumps it. He's got Gunther again. Gunther's having a phenomenal quarter. 18 yards. Put on the reference. And he says second and 1. All good play. Air in the shotgun. Ball in the backfield. Looking to the right. Looks like this might be a screen. He rolls out. It's going to be a screen to his south. Sweeney makes the tackle. Wow, down Sweeney, the linebacker. Loss of a yard. Save the first down. Third and less than 1. Third and less than 1. 12 seconds left. No timeouts left for him. But he got out of bounds. Wow, he got out of bounds. So third and 1. 42 yards. 12 ticks left. Future slips to the right. Factor stays home in the backfield. He wants to drop back and pump it to throw. See what he wants to do. He's waiting. He wants to throw to Gunther. Another great catch by Gunther. If he gets the first down, he's double covered. 2 guys break open. Actually, technically 3 guys in the area. It's a 13-yard touchdown for Gunther. Ridiculous, but that's it. As the time comes around, they're going to the 30-yard, and that's the end of the game. So, we're going to come up with stats. And first, Rick Wang, stay right here. We want to talk to Rick Wang after the game. Coming up with stats.
Looks like I got back just in time.
It was a pretty good one. So, I want to hear from Coach Rick Wang first. What are your thoughts on this ball game, Coach? What is Coach Rick Wang? So Nick, how much of the game were you able to see?
I watched the first 2 minutes and the last 48 seconds.
Okay, good, yeah. Close the game out and get these stats there for us. I'll have the stats for us here in just a minute. Okay, well hopefully we get can you hear us, Coach Rick? Alright, so while we're waiting, I'm going to go and pronounce. Great game. I overcame 3 turnovers to get the W. I had 2 interceptions and a fumble loss. Hey there, are you going to join us in the radio showroom there, Coach? Yeah, we did. We actually heard.
Really?
Yeah, we did. We heard you talking. So, yeah, go ahead, Coach Rick, and use that microphone, and we'll get you going. We'd love to hear you. Okay. So, Rick's gonna. There you are. Hey,
Okay,
we hear you this time. Welcome to the show, man. And tell us your thoughts on the game there, Coach Rick Wang.
The only problem is I can't hear
You can't. Can you hear us now? Hello, Coach. Can you? Hello. Technical difficulties here. I'll call him again. Here we go. Coach Rick, can you hear us in the room or not?
No.
So did you turn your volume off? What? You could hear us before, right?
No.
You couldn't hear us the whole game?
No, I was messing with my speakers. My speakers are kind of fucked up.
Okay. Well, I think we can get it done here with the phone. All right. So a tough break for you there. You had all kinds of love going. You know, I fumbled the ball on my first play of the game, and then I threw a couple interceptions, but I was able to overcome those. How did you feel after that 96-yard kickoff return you had?
Yeah, that was pretty cool, you know. I know, but yeah, nothing, I couldn't stop anything, so it really kind of sucked. Definitely got to work on my defense a little better anyway.
Yeah, it was a fun game. It was a close game. It had a lot of roller coaster rides there. I mean, you came back and made it interesting, and I was in a hole there kind of early, and I'm going to go ahead and I think I'm ready to go ahead and finally start reading off these stats. Okay, final score there was 30 to. Oh, I'm sorry, that's the wrong one. I want the week 6 stats date. Okay, here we go. Sorry about that. Okay,
Yeah.
Those are the running stats. That was the Darby Township game I was just referring to. Okay, let me get this right here. Okay, so here's our final stats of the game. Week 6, Los Angeles, Shanghai. Final score is LA 30, Shanghai 16. 21 first downs for LA, 12 for Shanghai. 8 rushing first downs for the Buckets, 3 rushing first downs for Shanghai. 11 passing first downs for LA, 9 for Shanghai. 2 penalty first downs for the Buckets. How about that? Third down, 10 of 17 for LA, 5 of 16 for Shanghai. Fourth down, 1 for 1 for Shanghai. 0 for 0 for LA. Total yards, 379 total yards for the Buckets, 169 for Shanghai. Total plays, 69 for the Buckets, 60 for the Wangs. Average gain, 5.5 yards a gain for LA, 2.8 yards a gain for Shanghai. Rushing yards, 183 rushing yards for the Los Angeles on 35 carries. That's 5.2 yards a pop. And 74 rushing yards for Shanghai on 20 carries. That's 3.7 yards a carry. Not too bad. Passing. You press the dial button there?
Sorry about that.
18 of 31 passing for the Buckets, 196 yards. Shanghai was 20 of 33 passing for 95 yards. 5.8 yards a pass for LA, 2.4 yards a pass for the Buckets. 3 sacks against LA for 24 yards, whereas they got to Shanghai 7 times for 39 yards. LA threw 2 interceptions, and here's the kicker. The kickoff returns. 7 kickoff returns for Shanghai for 243 yards. Wow. 3 penalties against...
Yeah, that one was nice.
That was...
Score, but...
Oh, I thought he was going to score. Yeah. Penalties, 1 penalty against LA for 5 yards, 3 penalties against Shanghai for 12. I lost the first fumble. The first play of the game for LA, I fumbled it to you, but I overcame it. 26-34 was my total time of possession, 21-26 for Shanghai. Now we go to some individual stats. Rushing, Carlos Myles ended up with 138 yards on 25 carries and a touchdown. Billy Hobbs had 5 carries for 28 yards. Rodney Hargane carried the ball 4 times tonight for 14 yards and a touchdown. Pat Binder carried it for 1 time for 3 yards. For Shanghai rushing, Assel had 14 carries, 57 yards, and a touchdown. Cheesebo McQueen had 3 carries and 7 yards. Con Air had 1 carry for 6 yards, and Beaster had 2 carries for 4. Passing, Binder finished 18 of 31 for 221 yards, 1 touchdown, but 2 interceptions. Con Air had 20 completions out of 32 attempts for 134 yards. No touches, no picks. Cheesebo McQueen was 0 for 1. No picks, no touches. Receiving, Richard O'Hara, 3 catches, 88 yards and a touchdown. Carlos Myles had a huge game catching the ball. The tailback had 7 catches for 78 yards. A lot of third down conversions. He also dropped a lot of those third downs, though. That pissed me off, really. Billy Hobbs had 3 catches for 33 yards. Big catches, all of them. And Aaron Ken had 1 catch for 29 yards. We also had a touchdown by, who had the touchdown? I think it was Richard O'Hara in a minute. Gunther had 6 catches for 67 yards. He came on really strong late in the fourth. Joe Blow had 6 catches for 48 yards. Steve Vassell had 4 catches for 12 yards, and Roper had 2 for 9. James Neat was 3 for 3 on field goals, and split upright for Shanghai was 3 for 3 on field goals. Defensive stats. Our leading tackler for the Buckets was Johnny Sweeney with 9. Martin had 8. Workman had 5. Reynolds had 4, as well as Cloak and Henderson. Rucker had 3, as well as Anders. Hayes and Dixon had 2. Thompson, Hart, and Brady had 1. For Shanghai, Gim Jr. got his name called quite a bit. 10 tackles. Wiener had 8. Schmill had 7. Schmo had 4. Excuse me. Glick had 4. Ice had 3. Stanley had 3. Phelan had 3. Sideboard, Gumba, and Ming and Harmony all had 2 tackles. Schmade had 1. Flat Top and Warning and Eyeball and Patton Hall had a tackle as well. Here's the sacks. Anders had 3 for LA. A couple of them big late. Thompson had 1. Johnny Sweeney had a big sack. Clark Brady had a sack. And Mark Martin, the cornerback blitz, had a sack. Whereas Jim Jr., he called his name a lot, had 2 sacks, and Flat Top had a sack. 2 picks for Wiener. Oscar Wiener, 2 interceptions on the game. How about that? So those are our stats on the game. Coach Mick...
My safety one got hurt, too, and Wiener stepped in, so that was what was cool,
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool.
He
played well. He kept you in it, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Back-to-back interceptions.
Might have to move him up to safety one or something.
Yeah, definitely consider that. So, Coach Mick Peterson, any thoughts on this? No? Did you take a look at the log? No, I guess not. Oh, no, he didn't.
No.
All right, well, any closing thoughts from you there, Coach Rick Wang, before we close her out?
Nah, it just sucked for me. I'm just like, man, I gotta, work up my shit.
It was tough, but it was a road game for you, and I thought you had some momentum early, but I was able to bounce back. So you fall to 3-3 on the record on the year.
That's cool. Yeah.
And Buckets go to 5-1, and tough loss for you, but I wish you well next week. And let's see who you got next week. I have you on the line here. In week 7, you will be playing Shanghai is going to face off against Meituan. A classic battle, long-time nemesis there. That should be a good one. And you're at home. So that should be a rebound game for you. Well, I look forward to that one. So
yeah, I got to get them back for last year. So yeah.
That's right. Well, thanks for coming on the radio show, and hopefully we get to see you on Wednesday if I wrap this commercial I'm supposed to film on Wednesday, and we can talk more about it then. How's that sound?
Okay, well, I'll be in Arizona, and I'll be on dial-up, so I doubt I'll be able to connect to it.
Well, then I'm glad I got you tonight.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
Well, thanks again for the game, my friends, and I didn't mean to rub it up with that field goal, but I know your offense is good, and I know that I needed all the points I can get. So.
Yeah, no, that was cool. I didn't mind.
Okay, cool. Good to know.
I got my one last chance, so.
Yeah. All right, then. Well, good night, and thanks for the game, and we'll wish you luck for the next time.
All right. We'll talk to you later.
All right, take care. That was Rick Wang, coach of the Shanghai Wangs. And thanks for listening in, Mick. I know you're not big on, the play-by-play stats and helping out, and that's fine. I'm not going to rub you the wrong way for it. That's cool. Glad you were able to be our audience, though. Thanks for that. And anything else before we shut her down? All right, well, that'll do it. Thanks again for listening, everybody. The Buckets win the game tonight, and we're going to move on to next week. And who do I play next week? The Buckets play the Plano Longhorns at Plano. That'll be a good one. So, thanks again, everybody. We'll talk to you next time.